200 years ago, in 1820, America. America at that time was not as modern as it is today. There were very few big cities, most people lived in small villages and wooden houses. At that time, a poor boy was born, his name was Thomas Walker. Thomas's father was a lumberjack. He would go to the forest all day to cut trees and make a living. Their small wooden house was in a corner of the village. In winter, cold air would enter through the gaps in the house, and in summer, it would be difficult to sleep in the scorching heat. But Thomas grew up hearing a saying from a young age. One day, his father told him, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." Thomas didn't understand the depth of the words at the time. But he saw the faith in his father's eyes. If you work hard, you will one day succeed. When Thomas was 12 years old, his father fell ill. All the responsibilities of the family fell on little Thomas's shoulders. He would cut wood and sell it in the market in the morning, and in the afternoon he would work on people's farms. He would go days without eating for a long time. One day, an old teacher in the village told him, "The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it." This word burned like fire in Thomas's mind. He understood, poverty may be his fate, but if he worked hard, he could change his future. Thomas would get up early every day. While other boys played, he would work. One winter morning, he was chopping wood. Snow was falling, his hands were freezing, but he did not stop. Then he said to himself, "I will work until my dreams become stronger than my excuses." One day, a businessman in the village saw his hard work and gave him a small job, lifting goods in the warehouse. Thomas did that job with such dedication that within a few months, everyone started trusting him. One day, the owner of the warehouse asked him, "Thomas, why are you working so hard?" Thomas bowed his head and said, "Because I was born poor, but I don't want to die poor." The owner was impressed and said, "Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it." This was true. Thomas still didn't understand, his hard work was slowly leading him to a big opportunity. A big opportunity. A few years later, Thomas became the manager of the warehouse. Seeing his honesty and hard work, everyone respected him. But he didn't stop there. He started his own small business, a shop selling wood and agricultural equipment. It was very difficult at first. There were many losses. Many people said, "This business won't work for you." But Thomas always remembered one thing. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. He did not stop. The next 10 years were the most difficult time in Thomas's life. Many nights he slept on the shop floor. For many days, he paid the salaries of his employees instead of buying food for himself. One day, his friend asked him, "Why are you working so hard?" Thomas smiled and said, "Because I know, hard work never betrays." Around 1845, Thomas's business started growing rapidly. His shop became the largest equipment supplier in the city. People used to say, "This man is lucky." But those who knew his past knew, it was not luck, it was the result of hard work. One day, an interview with him was published in a city newspaper. There, Thomas said, "The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary." The last lesson of life. When he was about 60, Thomas had become very rich. But he never forgot his past. He used to help the poor boys of the village and give them work. One day, a young man asked him, "Sir, what is the secret to success in life?" Thomas smiled a little and said, "The secret is very simple." Then he slowly said, "Dream big, start small, but most importantly, work every single day." Thomas Walker's life teaches us a great truth. Hard work never goes in vain. It may take time, it may be difficult, people may laugh. But those who don't give up, they will win one day. As Benjamin Franklin said, "Energy and persistence conquer all things." And truly, for a person who works hard, there is nothing impossible.